Hi, I'm Dana Brownlee, and I'm here with another quick tip. Today, I want to talk to my project managers, or maybe you're not a project manager, but you find yourself managing projects. I want to talk to you about something that's in your bag of tricks, but you may not be using it as effectively as you should, and that is the ever critical project kickoff meeting. There are definitely a few things that you really should be doing, and I'd like to talk to you about those today. First of all, you want to be sure to invite a broad group of stakeholders to your kickoff meeting. This is not a time for you and your core team to go in a cave somewhere and develop a Gantt chart. Instead, cast a wide net. Invite the project sponsor, maybe people from the field, subject matter experts, someone from legal, HR, different departments. It may not work on the project on a day-to-day basis, but they have some level of investment or they have some sort of stake in the project. You may need to rely on them later on. So it's important to get them all together at the beginning so that we all have a common understanding of the project. And also, it's never too early to start building those relationships. You will reap huge benefits from that relationship building for months to come. So cast a wide net, invite a broad group, start relationship building early. Think about using icebreakers, inserting a team building activity, maybe even bring in an outside facilitator to help you ensure you've got that relationship building component. Now, on the content side, of course, during our kickoff meeting, we want to ensure we have a strong understanding of the key tasks within the project and hopefully put them in chronological order. One great way to do this that's much more visually appealing is this. Say you've got your project and you could break it into 4 different phases. Now we've got 4 walls in our room. Break your group down, assign each subgroup a different wall. And then on each wall, they're responsible for populating that wall with the key tasks within that particular phase of the project. So they would have large Post-its and black marker, and they would write out what are the key tasks or key activities within this particular phase, put them up on the wall, then put them in chronological order, and finally write out who should be the owner for that particular task on the Post-it, and also what's the suggested duration for that particular task on each Post-it. You see how these now become the building blocks for your work breakdown structure, which you can start to document after the kickoff meeting. Now, the second part to this, to make it much more collaborative, is after each group has written out the activities for their phase, do what I call a museum walk, where each group moves to clockwise to the right to look at what the next group has developed in terms of their tasks and activities. So they review the other group's work, but then they also add to it. So this way we ensure that nothing falls through the cracks. One final tip I want to leave you with is don't leave your project kickoff meeting without talking about what could go wrong. Because I promise you, whether you talk about it or you don't, it still could go wrong. So why not get it out in the open so that we all feel much better, we can all sleep at night, and more importantly, we have some sort of game plan about how to mitigate those risks. So take, even if it's just a few minutes, to do some quick risk analysis. Talk about what could go wrong, but more importantly, talk about what are the changes you want to make to your project plan, or things that you might want to ask your sponsor for, or maybe a different way to even organize the team to ensure that you minimize risks as much as possible. Thanks so much for listening. If you're interested in additional tips, articles, videos, please visit the resource library on my website, professionalismmatters.com. If you're interested in maybe a speaker for an upcoming event, please feel free to reach out to us on my website, and someone from our office will give you a call. Thanks so much.